Boom. We are live with Paul
Boom.
Linn. There we go. We're good. How you doing, brother? Uh-oh, we lost your
Oh,
lost you.
you're super quiet. I can hear you, but barely, Paul.
Uh-oh. I heard him a minute ago. What
That
happened?
was good.
Yeah, your volume went.
That's always something at the start. No, it's really quiet. I don't know. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, man. Take your time. We'll talk for a second.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Brian, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good, man. Rehabbing. Arm's starting to feel great. Yeah.
That's good, man. Yeah, I'm just getting. There's two practices tonight. I could have went to Edmonton or Red Deer, but didn't go to either because I got to pull Esmond this weekend. So
Yeah, you gotta rest your arm.
it's so tough. But I was like, you know what? Good chance to make it on the pod. So it worked out good. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was a good one to come to. So right
Yeah.
on. Yeah, no, things have been going good. I've been giving her rehabbing, and I mean, this week's been rough to train, but we'll see how
Yeah,
Paul
fair enough. Fair
sound
enough.
back.
How's Dale doing?
I pick him up tomorrow from the hospital, so
Hey, awesome. That's
yeah,
super cool.
Dale's going home tomorrow. Um, and we'll see. Paul might just have to rejoin again. That might be.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Yeah, he might have to leave and rejoin. Is what I think. We'll see
Have
though.
you well, I guess while he's gone, have you covered any of the border rival stuff at all yet?
Oh
For this
yeah,
week?
we had Travis Robertson on, but bro,
Yeah, I know you guys went over it in that sense, but I mean like with Zach at all or anything?
um, yeah, I think 3 times altogether.
Oh,
But
okay. So you've
I'm
been doing
pumped
good.
for it, man. Yeah, I'm pumped for it. I mean, your match is. I think I don't know. Your match might be the most exciting match. I'm not too sure. I mean, I
Yeah, I'm
think
just like I'm
it's
excited
going to
for
be
Zach and
explosive.
Nathan. Nathan did really good at Mayhem. Um, so I mean
Mm.
we'll have to see. I think left arm's a little bit different, but oh,
Dale's doing good.
is that Nick Abel? That is Nick Abel. I can tell by the profile picture.
Oh well, then he's on. Nick's on the wheel. I
Yeah,
just don't
okay.
have him. I don't have Arsenal on the wheel. I just have. Yeah, yeah,
Hey, Dustin, I'll see you at Washington State, my friend. I'll
yeah,
be picking up Zach and we'll be ripping over there. So
yeah.
that'll
You
be
guys are
exciting.
going. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we'll see. I want to be 98 for it. I don't know if I will be. That'd be a tough cut just because I'm trying to stay kind of good for
You can do it.
Esmond. So, Zach, I know I can, but it's,
There he is. Maybe he'll get
Should
sound
you?
now.
yeah.
Am I back? Am I
Yeah,
back? Can
you're
you hear
there.
me?
You're
Yes.
there.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah. I have my headphones. I got a new cell phone, and the headphones ain't paired to the cell phones.
No,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Sorry.
all good. No
Sometimes I think you
worries.
have to select the
Sorry.
device too. Sometimes, but no, you're good, brother. You're good. So when I first asked you to come on the pod, your match wasn't posted yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Lined up, right?
yeah, it lined up. Yeah, because I was like, you know what? I just haven't heard. I haven't talked to Paul in a long time. And I'm like, I want to see what's going on. I knew he had football and all that shit. And I
Yeah.
was like, he's probably going to be taking a match soon because he's probably done with that shit, right?
It's around that time. You are correct. Yes, sir.
And then I
Nice.
Yes,
see
sir. So you
Bogdan.
nailed it.
Yeah, Bogdan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting matchup. One I never expected. I
Right.
never seen it coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, when it was proposed, I was like, oh, this could be good.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't follow super close, like some people don't necessarily follow super close, the guy is crazy active and he has pulled and beaten a lot of people that I know and know where their level is, you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, I mean, and like it was proposed and Bogdan and I talked a little bit, everything, and both of us agree it should be a really good match. So we're gonna see if we can't put on the show, hopefully.
It's so opposite of styles. Like it's so interesting. Is Paul Linn going to be just too statically strong and figure out the stop, or is Bogdan going to be lightning and Paul doesn't get an answer? You know,
Yeah,
that's how I see the match. Like personally,
yeah.
I see the match. It's brawn versus speed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's you got several ways to approach these type of scenarios. There's inside speed, there's outside speed. Those are two vastly different things. They're different directions. If your goal is to slow down speed, then it requires different loads for both of those, vastly different. If your approach is to meet speed with speed, that's where I think the potential for flashes come in. So like there's adjustments that are going to have to happen in this match. And Bogdan he's not, I think a lot of times people think, oh, he's just fast shoulder roller. No, I mean, he can top roll. He can do everything. He can drag hook. He can do everything. So I don't see this as a match that is going to end the same way over and over, So it should be interesting, and it's a good test. It's a real good test for me because I've never pulled like a dedicated shoulder roller. I don't know how that looks, off a ready go. Like I mean, some people in tournaments early on and everything, but when you're talking about elite level, shoulder committed puller like that, so it's very interesting for me. I want to test myself.
Yeah, for sure. I know whenever I have to, because I used to hate guys with shoulder rollers and those speed pressures, but I did find that for me, I ended up not minding them. But you have to be not scared of it either, right?
Yeah.
So you want to, honestly, if they're shoulder rolling, best thing you can do is just instead of trying to beat them in the speed, just punch straight up and back and go the high ground a lot of the times, and that's what I have always found, and it works fucking amazing. So
it's interesting. I think there's several ways to approach it. I remember talking to Hutchings when he was preparing for Ibrahim Sagoff, and the way he broke it down, his approach, which obviously worked, was a little bit different than how I thought about meeting that. But his approach has played into my options for this without getting into a whole lot of details. One thing I can tell you is I am not scared at all. There's not any fear. I ain't never scared. So there isn't going to be like, oh shoot, I don't know if I should go there because I might lose or I might get hurt. Like, nah, I don't care.
No hesitation, hey?
No,
if it's got to go there, it's got to go there.
No, we will go with this. Sometimes the answer is meeting fire with fire and just going a little bit harder. So I think like that's not one of my weak points. I think like I want to win. I want to, try to win in the most efficient way possible. And I'm not the most versatile, but I will definitely try to arm wrestle where my opponent is not strong if given the opportunity. But then there's also that every once in a while, that F you, I'm just going there and I'm going to get there harder and faster and more angry.
Well, I think you're more versatile than you think. I mean, watching all your matches, I've seen you do some different stuff. I've seen you go some different lanes, and I've seen you like be strong in various lanes. So when I think of you, I think you're pretty versatile, actually. Like, you're probably more versatile.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think, and I appreciate your finely tuned eye, because I think a lot of people they see what they see. It's after the go, a lot of the way it's set up and the angles that you train, the ones that you want to be statically strong in and the ones you want to be explosively strong in, a little bit different. And I think a lot goes into that. And I think that's the sweeter science to the sport that a lot of times people don't see, and often a lot of pullers don't talk about.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, I think you touched on something I kind of wanted to touch on as well, but I feel like especially with the shoulder roller, like there's a lot of importance that happens before the go. Like there's a lot of angles and pressures and things that I feel like if you were to check off a lot of the boxes, especially with a puller like this, where you can kind of almost maybe make them second guess their lane or make them not feel as comfortable. Because a shoulder press is a very committed move. Like you have to be like we were talking about confidence and meeting it. You have to be confident to do it. It's something where you have to like really be able to jump in there and know that everything's going to hold up. And if you feel something before the go that maybe makes you not as confident, then a lot of things can change really quick.
Yeah, no, it's true. And especially if you're able to shut down and break that confidence early. Like if the shoulder roll comes and it is the ace and you get them second guessing on it, it can be a long day for the other guy too. So
yeah, and I think that's also what makes Bogdan a really appealing matchup, is I don't think he's going to just do the same thing. You know, it's going to be a dance, a waltz, of some sorts in the setup and predictions and things like that. That's what makes it interesting. He's also not a guy who shies away after losing a round. You know, he doesn't lose any confidence. He's the type of dude that you want to arm wrestle, in that he's not going to break mentally, he's not going to get off the gas pedal or lose confidence. So it's going to make it tricky. It's going to make it stressful, however many minutes it takes. So we'll see.
Yeah, we've seen him change it up. Arm Wars, a few matches. I've watched probably all of his matches, and I've seen him switch it up and find an answer in a match when he's even down. So yeah, I think the match is, like I said, it's super interesting. It's just as a promoter, that one blew my mind, but I like it.
Yeah.
Though. I wouldn't have thought of it. Yeah. So that's cool.
And like Paul was saying too, it makes it a lot more fun when you're pulling someone where they have a bunch of different tactics, a bunch of options. And like you were saying, a dance or something, I always think it like, just because I watch so much Devin, I think about it like a chess match, like he always says. And it's nice when you know that even if you beat them or you take a piece away, like they still have things to work with and they want to work with it. And it's like, okay, I did that this round, but now here comes another round where he might do something completely different. Can I do this again, or do I have to adjust? And especially with the high caliber level you guys are at, like that can go on before the go. Like let's say he thinks shoulder roll, you think caliber,
it's all before
and
you
then
go.
he changes to top roll, and then I'm saying just before the first go though, like not even before a round happens. Like there could be 4 or 5 changes before the first go even initiates.
Absolutely,
right? So
absolutely. Yeah, it's what makes it interesting. And my last match with Arson was very much like that. He was shooting shots all over the place, and it keep you on your toes. And there was a little bit of a power gap in that match, but you couldn't tell from the outside in, and I couldn't really tell until maybe we pulled afterwards. So
he's a strong friggin' dude.
Well, he's very tricky. He's very calculated, and he's very, very game. And he's going to be a dude that is going to continue to ascend because of his versatility, his confidence, and his nuance. And that's what makes it fun. I like the matches to go one of two ways, where both guys know where the other guy's going, and we're just gonna, if we're evenly matched, then it's going to be a good match because of that. Yeah. And I also like the other ones where you don't know what the heck's going to happen. Those are the ones that keep you antsy and keep you sharp. So
for sure. I want to say something early, just because it's early in the pod, and then you can go, Dakota. So tonight after Paul, when Paul's sick of us and leaves, we're going to be doing a spin for the end of the month raffle. So we're giving away a East versus West 20 signed poster. So anybody who wants an entry into that, become a member during this pod, or send a super chat, can be tiny for all we care, and you'll get an entry, and we're going to do the draw at the end of today's stream. Just wanted to throw it out there, and go ahead, Dakota.
Get that poster. Get it.
So, Paul, when you pulled Lachlan, was that a sense of kind of having an idea of where it was going to go?
Yeah, for the most part, you don't know with a guy you haven't gripped up with, but you kind of know that you're going to get some sort of a variation of inside. It's going to be changed up, maybe added pronation load, maybe added shoulder commitment, but just knowing it's going to go inside. And I didn't think that he was going to be able to top roll me coming into the match. Like, it's going to turn into some variation of my cupped position. So prepping for that match is just like, all right, need to have side pressure, shoulder committed, need to have drag, and need to have a lot of wrist flexion to make sure that it is my lane.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we'll answer some questions here in the comments before we get too far behind. One question that said, if you had to add one move to your arm wrestling repertoire, so like I guess to their arsenal, like what would you pick? So I'm assuming
flop wrist.
Flop wrist.
Yeah. I'm being dead serious though. I really am. I don't know how to train that. I don't know how to train it. I mean, I guess like early in my career, I finished people in a flop, but it didn't look like a real flop. It was just some weird, like, you know, like don't have my hand, but I'm just going to go sideways. I would love to have a very fast, dead load initiated flop wrist press like Camille.
Can I
If I had that, it would change everything.
can I throw something at you though? So it's my theory. I used to flop wrist press, and I don't anymore. Do you think if you started, like, let's say you started using that move, do you think that's good for wrist stability though? Like, if you started
No.
flop pressing a lot, do you think that it would affect your hand and your like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I want to have. I would like to have it as like a
Like as a
one-off
tool?
option.
Okay.
A one-off option, something that I could connect and get some ground, with it in a specific match that I need it.
Yep.
But I would never want it to be my ace.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You want it
Because
as
I
like,
wouldn't.
okay, if I had it, I can use it here. I feel the lane. Boom, right?
Yeah, like a security blanket move that, like, if I can throw that Hail Mary if I need to, but it wouldn't be something that I would lead off with ever or change my training to support. Yeah. I don't need this to be all floppy in here. I don't.
Yeah,
I want it to be
I think it
rigid.
would affect it. I think it would affect it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Well, I think about it all the time, and I'm like, my hand doesn't even
No,
like.
mine don't.
I can't even do push-ups right. I do
can't
them on
either. I
my
have to do
knuckles because I
fingers
can't.
or knuckles. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I've lost so much range of motion between my shoulders. Like I have no range of motion anywhere. I can't scratch my back. I can't. Like, it's terrible. But it also helps with the stuff that we do. So
Yeah, it's a payoff for sure. It's trade-off.
Yeah.
Sorry, trade-off. Yeah. How's your shape? Someone asks. How are you feeling going into this?
Good. I mean, yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, we're coming out of football season training. I trained the whole way through it and everything. I didn't gain the football fat that I normally do, like through the constant like bouncing from thing to thing. I said, my days during football season start at 5 a.m. They end at 9 p.m. So a lot of times I'm forced to just eat whatever, whenever. I was able to be pretty disciplined. I'm at like 217, 218 right now. My body fat's good. My lifts are all good. Strength levels there. Some of my arm wrestling specific stuff is really good. So we'll see.
So you say your days start at 5 a.m. and end at 9 p.m. Are you pretty disciplined on like your sleep schedule and stuff? Like, do you keep that?
That's the one, man. I got a CPAP coming in the mail right now. I sleep like dog duty. Like, it's bad. I don't sleep much. I really don't. And yeah, does it affect things? It has to. Like, it has to affect my cognition and things like that. And yeah, I operate a lot of my day really, really drained. So hopefully the CPAP helps get a little bit more. Yeah,
I have one. I use it every night.
Okay, love it. And it was a couple other arm wrestlers that convinced me. They're like, you snore, like you wake up, and like, yeah, definitely for sure. Like, and then like a couple dudes were just like, listen, man, it's life changing. So maybe I get the last couple of weeks of good sleep here would be a nice little boost for me.
Yeah, I went from not being able to, like, I was waking up. I was actually waking up and choking in my sleep, like where I couldn't even breathe. And then I went and I got a study done, and she's like, you're stopping breathing, you're snoring, like you need a CPAP. Yeah. So I got one, and like I can go 7-8 hours without waking up once now with the CPAP.
That's awesome.
Now you have to get used to it though. The hardest part is getting used to wearing it. But once you're sleeping, you're out, and your sleep will improve, and your healing will improve too.
I'll let you know how it goes, man. I'm actually excited. My wife was telling me to get one for like a year. I'm like, man, I ain't taking one of them sleep studies wearing them masks. Like, I ain't doing that. Get out of here. You have to deal with me snoring.
Anyway, you just said screw it.
Yeah, like I look at one of those little.
And he didn't like the hoses and stuff. And there's actually a mouthpiece too that pushes your jaw forward.
I have. It doesn't work though. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I threw that out. I bought 3 different ones. Joe Rogan talked about it. I bought it, and all I did was choke on the fucking thing. So I just threw it away. Yeah. It might work for some people, but for me, it didn't.
He had got specially made. Like, he went to an actual place. They took a mold of his mouth, and they designed it for his mouth.
Keep your jaw forward.
Yeah, if you keep your jaw forward,
that's what causes it. Your jaw falls back, and I guess that closes this. Yeah.
All right, I'm reeling this back in, guys. We got 98 arm wrestling in the chat, and they said, Paul, has your fountain of youth changed much over the years?
That's an inside joke. Yes, it has. And we can Ryan did Ryan, like, I forget what the occasion was, but he did something. He did like some video, maybe it was for a birthday or something, and he got a hold of my wife and wanted to, like, I don't know, get some like back behind the scenes stuff. And at the house we were living at the time, I had this little nook between my refrigerator and like the closet where I kept all of my supplements. And it, like, I had like a video she took of me one night after some drinks, and I'm making jokes about all this different garbage and talking about each one of them. You know, the typical stuff that we all do. You got your fish oil or your omegas, all, and I got just, you know, jars of everything. And they made a funny little thing about it. But yes, it has switched. It has. I've pretty much gone to like gummy supplements for like everything. So like the gummies, like creatine gummies, arginine gummies, VMA gummies, DHMA gummies, like every gummy known to man, multivitamins. Like that's how I'm taking my supplements now, aside from like some protein shakes.
I did too, but you got to watch because the potency isn't as accurate in gummies. So you can get one gummy. Yeah. Like melatonin. I used to take melatonin here and there because I wasn't so good. I freaking OD'd one night because I took a gummy and it must have been like 10 times the dose. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, it messed me up, man. I didn't even sleep. It was the opposite. Yeah. So you got to watch with gummies on the concentrations though.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as you can't OD on creatine, I'll be all right. It's funny because like my son has all these I got these multivitamin gummies now. It's like the thing, and you have no problem getting your kid to take a multivitamin now because they're like, even like the Flintstones chewables we used to have back in the day. I used to like it. Give me the vitamin. I don't have to swallow a pill. This is good. It's candy. Yeah. And those things were terrible compared to these gummies now. They're all chalky and weird, but you still like them. You're like, yeah, give me mine. Now I got him on all kind of different height growth things and multivitamins and creatine and everything else. So,
well, we got a super chat. High Caliber Arms says, I met Paul at Keystone this year. Great guy.
Oh, nice.
Thank you for coming out. We have another super chat from Nicholas Abel. 10 US. It says, Paul, what's your favorite arm wrestling specific exercise and how much table time do you do during the week?
Arm wrestling, my favorite arm wrestling specific. I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't think I like to do any of them to keep it real honest.
Like raises?
I like shrugs. Like, you know, if I'm not an arm wrestler, I'm bench pressing, shrugging and deadlifting and doing all kinds of stuff I like to do. I don't necessarily like the arm wrestling specific stuff. To me, it's just, this is a means to an end. I think the most functional thing that helped me the most early on was, you know, a normal to thin diameter wrist wrench, just getting wrist flexion, finger action. Now I'm a little bit more geared towards side pressure, back pressure, with the conjugate focus. So do I like to do side pressure? No, not at all. I do not like it at all. Yeah, it's a lot of volume. It's a lot of intensity. It's a lot of seeing stars and blacking out and crazy stuff. But what I do like is having a lot of side pressure. So I do it.
The results make it. Yeah. And when you're doing it and you just know you're going to be more of a beast, it makes it fun.
The worst part is like the way I split my workouts up, depending, like football season, I can't split. I can't do a double because I don't have the time. So I'm doing, like, let's say it's chest day and that's my max effort day for side pressure. I'm going and trying to push heavy weights on chest, and in between every set, I'm going over here and grabbing something and blacking out, and my central nervous system is going crazy. Yeah. But the thing is you develop a conditioning for it. So I think you adapt to whatever you give your body.
So you're doing the conjugate. So you're doing speed day, volume day, max day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I started
with isometrics too. Yeah. But I really like the dead stop, man. I think it might be the most beneficial thing.
I'm just starting again. Well, I tore my elbow apart at nationals this year, so I'm still.
What'd you tear? Medial epicondyle?
I did a UCL and the flexor. UCL. And I don't know what the flexor ligament. 2 tears. One was a flexor ligament in the ear.
Yep.
And the other one was the UCL.
Yeah, the UCL I've never had an issue with, but I have had like a 60% tear in my common flexor bundle.
That's what I did. That's what I did. And my side pressure went to 0. Like,
How did you heal it? How are you healing
well,
it?
so what I did, they were both 40-something% tears. So I
Hmm.
didn't do surgery because I'm in Canada and
Yep.
it's hard to get surgery.
Don't do it.
So I went and did first I did Wolverine for I did the Wolverine stack for 6 weeks, and then I got PRP injections. I don't know if you've
Yep.
heard of them.
$100%.
They were amazing. Actually,
Yep.
I was a hyper responder to them.
Love it.
Yeah, I waited 2 weeks and then right back on the Wolverine. And I did that for, I think I just finished 2 months, and now I'm taking a little break from it. And
Yep.
then I'm going to go back on it probably in a few weeks. And then I'm
Yep.
running.
Before we even got through it, the first thing you say you had 40% tear, the first thing I was going to say is PRP
Yeah,
right
I
away.
did. I did it.
Yep. And I mean, I did the first round of PRP that I ever had.
Yeah.
Was I kind of did like a little like docu series on the whole thing too, because I was kind of enamored by the science behind it. And like I did some before and during and after stuff. And I actually, I went to Penn State Hershey Med to get it done. So I didn't like go through a wellness clinic. So they made me do all this garbage. They made me do x-ray, MRI, all this ultrasound, all kinds of stuff, like tons of appointments. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to document this. But they showed like in the MRI, the tear, the 60% tear was actually in the middle of the tendon. It had two attachment points. There's a hole in the middle. And we went through the whole protocol and everything. And I took that time off of this arm. I still trained the other side like a meathead, one dumbbell, like an idiot. But after 3 weeks, I was like, this feels like better, but I'm not going to push it. After 5 weeks, I'm like, all right, I have never felt this good since the beginning of arm wrestling. And then we actually even did a follow-up MRI where they pointed out that the entire gap was filled with scar tissue.
Yeah,
and from that point on, I've been a believer in medial and lateral epicondylitis is 100% healable through PRP, in my opinion. And if you think you need to double down, stem cells is the same thing. Like not the same thing, but it's
here, but
compounding.
Yeah, they're legal here. So, but I could actually. We just got sponsored. So 98, we just got sponsored. I forget the sponsor, but we actually have a stem cell sponsor.
Nice.
So
that's all. I saw Ryan announce that on the podcast. Yeah. What is it? Oh, geez, I'm not going to be able to think about it. Infinity. Infinity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, we get discounts. So when I go down in March, I might get around it.
Yeah. You should. Like if there is any like there, it's like PRP when people ask about it, like, well, what is that? And they get weird. Like, and I'm like, listen, dude, like it's your own blood. Like it doesn't become, it's not any more there's no more natural than that. Yep. It's just putting your blood where your blood doesn't get to go.
Yep. Yeah. They take it out, they shake it. But boy, you want to know something? One of the most painful things I ever felt in my life was getting those PRP injections.
Oh yeah.
I was laying down like this. And then it's one big needle, and they don't take it out. They come back and they go.
Yeah, they call it fenestration.
Yeah,
they call it fenestration. They say,
I'm like this, right? I'm like, oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then she goes, okay, we're gonna go. You're gonna feel this now. I'm like, what? And then they went right in, and then
bang.
And then it was like it went into my hand. I had pressure on my arm.
They bang it into the epicondyle too. They bounce it off of, now they shouldn't be hitting your nerve, but I have had that happen. But they bounce it off the bone, so they want to create more damage.
Yeah, more damage. And it's like, cause an inflammation. And I had to get off the Wolverine 10 days prior because it wasn't interfered with the PRP. Yeah.
But if you think about the concept, right, of inflammation, and I realized that what I did to my elbow was a compounding of my own meatheadedness. So like training through pain, right, which is the number one thing, like you're not listening to your body and all that good stuff. But then saying, okay, I got pain. So now I'm going to take every anti-inflammatory known to man. I don't know if any of them work, until I have less pain. And then I flush all the inflammation out and then allow for zero healing. And then you introduce this idea of PRP in, and it's like, okay, no, this is inflammation. We want it because we want it to heal the damage. Now you're going to get that inflammation response, but we're also going to put platelets and plasma right on top of the damage.
Yeah.
So let's damage it more and heal it stronger. Yeah. And it is painful, dude. It is painful.
Well, the next day after the PRP, I was like, they just re-injured me. I'm done. Because I felt like because they did an ultra. So when they did the PRP, they're doing it under an ultrasound.
Ultrasound guided. Yep.
Yeah. So he's like the nurse in him is a doctor and a nurse, and he's like, "What do you do?" He asked. He thought I was superhuman. So anyway, he's like, "What have you been doing?" He goes, "All that fluid from your original ultrasound is gone, and you got scar tissue filling in."
Yep.
He goes, How do you get that much? What did you do? Stem cells? Like he asked me if I did stem cells or anything. I said, no, I just did the Wolverine stack. And he's like, I've heard of it, but we're not, we don't practice that. He goes, but I can tell you right now, it's working. And he goes, it's a good name for it, the Wolverine stack. Because it was only 6 weeks after my injury. And he couldn't believe how much healing had already happened because I was on the peptides, right? So
and I'll tell you, I don't know what, like, I can't speak to anything other than medial and lateral epicondylitis. So like, I have not had PRP in my shoulder, because they're more in the United States when it comes to like, FDA and what insurance will cover, they have to have amount of studies. And there were enough studies for my insurance to cover medial and lateral. But other things that you would think it would work on, they don't cover that stuff. But I can tell anybody who is experiencing chronic pain on the inside or outside of your elbow, you'd be crazy to go under the knife. If you have an attachment left, just go try PRP, listen to the protocol and give it a shot and let me know how it turns out. But I'm a big time believer.
Yeah, there was a guy real quick. I can see people itching. There's a guy, Sheldon. He quit arm wrestling for 25 years. He had his shoulder, he had ripped something and couldn't pull really for years. Got PRP injections just for the hell of it. He's back now and he won a provincial title and he's a beast now.
Telling you.
And that was an old injury. That's an injury that was old, right? And it worked, right? Because they re-damage it, like you said, and then it promotes healing, right? We got a super chat. Clifton Erickson in the house, good friend of the channel.
Dude.
I'm here, goddamn Paul Linn.
Clifton's a man. I message back and forth with him a good bit.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's got some interesting, like he's got an apparatus that he was explaining to me that I had never heard about. I'm very interested in it. I don't even really know how to explain it. Yeah, it's something weird.
It was broken when I got it though. That motor pulley.
Is it the electric one?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I got the same one. It's called a Rayofi. So actually, him and I were on the phone.
Did it work for you
at the same time? Yeah.
Mine doesn't work.
Mine works. Yeah. But it's interesting because you can set it to pull you more eccentrically. So you can like load it with weight and you set it, and as soon as you stop moving, it pulls you in the direction at more weight. So it's an interesting feeling. Like Clifton said to me, he's like, it's weird, but he's like, once you get yours, you'll understand. And that's all I can say. It's like, it's weird, but if you get one, you understand. But it's way cheaper than the one that like Brian Shaw and all them guys promote.
Yeah, that one's like $3,000.
Yeah. Whereas this one was, I think it was $350 Canadian, so it's probably like $270 US.
Okay.
So, but it's interesting.
That was the first I'd heard of it. That was the first I'd heard. Like, I don't know.
30 kgs only. But if you incorporate it afterwards or with other things, it's pretty good. It gives you that, it pulls you back, right? So,
yeah.
I wonder how that would work with my side pressure machine.
I don't know if you could do it with a side pressure machine. Like the best thing to do it with would be like a cable machine, like something even like I have behind me, and then you would just run it along the same angle that you want to run it on, and then all it does, it's like a second rope there that just kind of, it's like someone's holding it, and then as soon as you stop moving, they start pulling back on you. That's the best way to explain it.
Okay. What you guys were saying, I was thinking like if I attached it to my squat rack and then that strap that Brian makes, the flat one, that I could just put around my hand and have it on an upward angle. So when I drive sideways with on my side pressure table, it would be starting to pull me back this way so I wouldn't have to use it and I could be fighting a negative.
Yeah, good enough. I guess I kind of have something to bounce off with that though, if we're talking like new training and stuff though. So Paul, I'll ask you, you're our guest. It's been a while since we've had you on. I don't remember exactly when we had you on, but it's been a while. I guess what I'm asking, is there anything that you've done recently, maybe since we haven't talked to you last, that you've changed or something you've added into your training, something you've maybe taken out? Like, I know we all evolve, we all learn, we try new things. Is there anything
side
cool
pressure?
Yeah.
Side pressure. Yeah, I never trained it. I never did. I made it, 9 years through this whole process without training it other than on the table and just dealing with what I have naturally. So it was after the Krasny match where I was like, okay, like I need to delve into the conjugate as a whole. And it's probably time to use the ace up the sleeve and actually start training side pressure. So that's the big addition. Some of the reductions, I've gone away from a lot of one-off handles, and I've kind of gone with the less is more approach. So I still do a ton of different stuff, like probably more than most people, but I've shrunk down what I don't believe brings the quickest on the table response, unless it's for a specific match and I need to incorporate a handle for that. What I realized that I did early on was take the meathead mode and just say, I'm going to make up for lost time by doing everything like a crazy person, every handle, work them all in, volume through the roof. And I think I've just shifted a little bit more towards efficiency, and honing in where I'm putting that volume. So the conjugate thing.
That bar, that side pressure bicep bar, would they ship that to Canada?
The hinge bar?
The one that's, you got to do side pressure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lucas will ship it. Yeah. Lucas will ship that. Lucas is a PA guy, arm assassin. Yeah. And he'll make you whatever the heck you want. If you got an idea.
If you can send me a contact, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll send. Yeah. You just, and don't even, I would just say, send him a message. Don't even go through the website. His website does a ton with grip and everything, but you shoot him a message and be like, hey, I'm an arm wrestler. Like Paul sent me. And if you got any, I love Lucas because me and Storm will go to practice and talk with Lucas or talk with each other and come up with ideas, and Lucas will just make the stuff. And to this day, some of my staple handles that aren't real sexy were designed through our discussions, but are still staple handles.
We made a custom bar you might want to try. So it's just a bar, like a normal barbell, and we welded two cast iron rods and we put handles on them, and it's a riser bar. We use it just.
Oh yeah, dude, he has one. He has one.
You have one?
It's called the Monster Curl, and not only does it have the two bars that come out, they're fat bars and they rotate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that was one of the ones we like.
Riser or.
Yeah, we talked about, that's where it came from. I was like, we were just all bullshitting. I'm like, it would be nice if we had the hammer curl bar. There's nothing on the top, so you can get a little rise, and maybe you want to do it flexed. He's like, I'll just make one.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
You just made one like that, but that side pressure bicep one, I want that bar. I'll pay. Yeah, I'll hook me up.
He'll hook you up. Yeah. And he'll probably cut, if you want to customize a certain way, handles and stuff, he'll take care of it all. He's awesome. And he's like, turnaround is like, yes, super professional.
Wow. That's awesome. Paul.
With training, I have a question to get one and incorporating it a bit. Have you ever done any experimental training with your arm wrestling? Doing a pronation or rise with the flywheel?
Flywheel?
It's like a hip bar system. It's like a flywheel, and you hit it, and it's a loaded. Well, I don't know what he's talking about, but the other system.
Most flywheels are a 1-to-1 ratio, so whatever you put into it, when at the end of your movement, it'll spin the other way and hit you with as much movement as you put it into it. So it'll be trying to force.
I don't know. I've never seen. I would love to. Is that a thing that's available?
Actually, Devin just did a video with Magnus where the guy, he had a really expensive one. This one can do up to 80% more than what you put into it. Most flywheels are just a 1-to-1, but this was a powerized one. I looked it up. It's like $4,000 to buy it, so I'm not buying that one. But
I'm not super familiar. I would like to try it, but it also sounds a little bit scary.
It is scary, probably,
there's a little bit of we all get pulled through our elastic limit at times. I don't know but usually when it happens, we don't know it's coming. I don't know. I would like to toy with it and be able to crawl before I walk, but I think there's definitely value in that for sure. Especially when you're pulling, Like if you're pulling with training partners who like you need them to use extra resistance, but you can't control it like yourself. So
Yeah.
you put yourself at risk with two-handed pulling and extra bands and things like that. I think it would be nice to be able to have some level of control of that.
I think you just have to be in a position where if it does rip you, you're in a safe.
You're in a safe angle,
Yeah,
right?
because the one I heard of was you load it and then you hit it with your foot, you hit a release and the weight's released and then it bangs you. Yeah. And one guy, Chris Evans, had a machine like that here in Alberta. And it was just crazy. But you want to make it so that way if it does rip you open, it doesn't do any damage, right? So
Yeah, that's tricky because I tell you, it sounds like it could be injuries waiting to happen,
oh,
but then it
definitely.
also has that like that interest peak, like, I want to know anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Paul, maybe after this, I'll find the video and I can send you the link because it was.
Yeah,
I just seen it. Devin was doing a little bit with Magnus, that rock climber,
Yeah,
and
mid bow or whatever. Mid
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and it works for them. The rock climbing guy, he world
yeah,
records, all the world
yeah,
rip world records and everything. Yeah.
yeah. I'll definitely be interested in that.
Yeah, they've got to have some. And then at the Ottawa Open, that guy showed up, and it was his first arm wrestling
I
tournament.
saw it. I
Yeah,
saw Devin's video. He's smoking everybody. What class was that in?
I think 176. I think.
Was it the pro class?
I think I
Oh
don't know
my
if he just
goodness.
jumped right in the pro class. He might have been
He
amateur.
might have.
But we don't have.
Who
We only
cares?
have amateur or pro here. We don't have novice
Yeah.
and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Who cares what it was? Like, that's your first
Either
tournament.
way,
You do that.
yeah.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's
It
cool.
doesn't matter.
Well,
Only got
Paul,
pinned once from what I see.
sorry, Brian, go.
No, that's I'm done.
Oh, okay. You were talking about sleep earlier and how it kind of you don't
Yeah.
sleep great. I guess from a recovery sense, then, like, what are some other things you do for recovery? Do you do much for recovery?
Mainly it's diet. It's like I feel best when my diet is clean. Like, and that's why people are like, well, when you gonna move up in weight? Never. I'm never going to move up in weight because I feel best when like my body wants to be like 215 to 220. And if I'm eating clean enough to keep it where I can get to 209, that's where my recovery, my inflammation, all that stuff is at its best. So to me, that and water intake and just like not putting garbage in, like is the best way. I don't do like after a hard table practice, I might do some blood flow in some inflamed areas, but I don't have like a recovery day. I don't do anything like that. A lot of it is really revolving around making sure that everything is clean and overall inflammation is low and I have enough water in my system. So I wish hopefully I'll get a little bit more sleep, but I know the importance of it. It's just sometimes life doesn't allow for it.
No, for sure.
That's why I always say I'll rest when I'm dead, I guess,
Yeah.
It'll
My
catch
mom
up then.
says the same thing. What's a clean
10.
diet look like to Paul Linn?
What's that?
What's a clean diet look like to you?
No, basically no processed foods. So like, you shopping around the outside of the supermarket, ultimately. Preparing your own foods, not putting garbage, low carb. My body is very responsive to carbs, is very responsive in the terms of water retention and weight gain, but it's also very responsive as far as inflammation. To me, processed foods and carbs lead to pain. So like if I keep that limited and under control, then that's where I'm at my best physically. And of course we all like to eat. I love food. I really do. And I don't love carbs per se, but I do like sweet things. So I'm best when I'm totally strict too. Like I don't do cheat days when I'm preparing. So like there is no cheat. It's just live it that way,
Discipline.
So live under that, 30, 50, depending on what we're doing and let your body adapt.
They say carbs, like, because they're so complex carbs now too, because all processed and everything. They say that is our inflammation. If we can get away from that crap, like the odd, depending on what kind it is, the odd little bit of rice, like a small portion with a meal, I think. But when you start, eating bread all day and eating,
Buddy,
complex
you
carbs,
guys, You guys have it even better in Canada, man. Our food here is like poison.
Worse. It's worse.
It's
Yeah.
poison, dude. It's
Yeah.
literally like, I mean, I don't get me down the rabbit hole,
No,
but
don't worry. I know. I've
it
done it.
is like, it's so crazy. And like not understanding it for like, let's say 30 years of your life and realizing, okay, I can't undo any of that crap that I've put in my body forever is like morbid, but I get it now, and I've learned to accept what we have available and figure my balance of not being too crazy with it.
Well, I mean, that's why,
But we gotta
when
be
you can
careful
buy.
now here in Canada.
What's that?
Hmm?
I said we gotta be pretty careful here now in Canada with the meat we buy because
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
because they
passed
want to
it
do this
where
lab shit.
they can
Yeah.
sell lab-grown meat without telling us it's lab-grown meat.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they just made a
Oh my
law
gosh.
that they don't have to tell us it comes from a lab.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, and I mean now I'm looking at butchers. I'm gonna start just buying like my half cow again, and
That's what I
I'm gonna
do.
start hunting again in the fall. I missed
Yep.
this year, but next year I'm gonna be hunting.
I
I'm gonna
get, yep.
try to go wild. Yeah,
I get a half a year. I get a half a year, and I do a pig every once in a while too.
yeah.
And to me, like ultimately, like I do like carbs. Everybody likes pasta and bread and everything else. I can do without
Course I
that
do.
stuff. I'm more addictive with like the sweet stuff. When I
Yeah,
cut it out, I don't think about it. So I can do without the rest of the stuff. But ultimately, I enjoy eating meat and vegetables anyway.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm doing
It's
Drew.
just like the shitty time is like when it's birthdays
Oh
and
yeah,
people are like, "Here, eat this cake,"
yeah. And then
or
you
it's
know I put
National
stuff on
Donut Day, and I love
Yeah.
donuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drew 24. He's a
Mhm.
moderator for our channel. Well, he's got me almost quit smoking now, so that's 40-year
Nice,
habit almost gone. Yeah, and then he's pumping me to go carnivore because see,
love it.
I never get under 300 pounds, right? So,
Yeah,
and I don't eat a lot, but I have a sweet tooth, like you were
yeah.
saying. I don't like carbs much. I don't eat much for
Mhm.
carbs, but I love the sweets, right? So I'm actually heavily thinking, even though it's a money thing too, right? For me to go pure carnivore, but I think my appetite, I don't think I'll eat as much either. I think my
Now,
portions can be better, you know?
well, and you know what's so funny too? I talk about it like I got a couple of training partners who eat. They're crazy. Like my Storm Chelino, this guy eats like I've never seen. His body needs that, and they're like, when did you eat? Well, I ate 4 eggs for breakfast, and I had a piece of beef jerky. Like
Yeah.
my body don't need that much. It really don't. Like
I
I
eat
can
too
eat
much
I
of
can
it,
eat
yeah.
2 meals a day and be fine.
Yeah.
2,000 calories is good, and I
Yeah.
can still like. I guess we're all different, but I know I don't need it. I don't need that much. But the sweet stuff is like, to me, I got to turn it off. Like, because if I let it go, like I can eat a gallon of ice cream. It ain't no problem. Like
Yeah.
if I get in that mode and I tell myself it's okay. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I'll do these weight cuts and then my replenishment will be that exact overload. Like, okay, I have not eaten any carbs in however many months or whatever. Now I'm just eating nothing but it.
Yeah.
And the biological response is very weird,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like a drug addict, you know?
If I eat too much of it, my diet gets too out of whack. This is going to sound weird, but my mental health changes. So,
Yeah.
no, it really
Yeah.
does. It really
Well,
does.
you talk. I listened to a couple things about like fasting, right? And then we were talking with Jody Larrett and Coach Ray about fasting and stuff, and like the health aspects to fasting and the mental health aspects to it.
Yeah.
So not just like fasting itself, but the idea of that purification puts your body in that famine mode where it has to. And that's what our body does to preserve itself. Is it shifts the focus of where are we getting our energy and where are we getting our healing. So, like an extended fast is going to increase growth hormone production. It's going to increase stem cell production. It's going to shift the brain from looking for carbs as fuel, but looking for ketones. And it just so happens the ketones are
Yeah.
better for the brain as far as efficiency. It's like high octane gas. So, why wouldn't we do these things?
You're right.
Because the
Ketones, that's a new
discipline
one. That's a
sucks.
new one people are talking about. There's the ketones. And
Hmm.
I mean, I had a doctor tell me a few years ago, he's like, listen, because he was trying to get me to intermittent fast
Hmm.
all the time,
Yep.
right? Because he said, listen, when you are eating, for one, it takes 7 hours to digest that food. So
Yep.
90% of your body's energy is being used up in digestion. Now,
Yep.
what happens is when you fast or intermediate fast, now you have an extended period of time where the energy of your body and the reallocation of its energy now can start producing stem cells, can actually
Mhm.
target an inflammation and
Yep.
like all these other things, and it can attack it. Where if you're eating constantly, it's only got 10% energy to go to do
Yeah,
those
it's like a
things.
72-hour window or something.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
and but see, the problem is we live in this world of paradigms where we told these wives' tales and these things, and we just believe them because somebody told it to us 40 years ago.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we were told, I mean, like, listen, I'm 44. I grew up like when we were told that you had to eat the food groups.
yeah.
You
Me
gotta eat
too.
the food
Me too.
pyramid. Guess what? That's bullshit.
It's
That's the
all
worst
bullshit.
advice ever.
Yeah.
That's terrible. And it's all been disproven. And then it says, oh, what else they say? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So
Uh,
said the companies who make cereal and pancakes.
yeah, exactly.
It's not. It's an unneeded meal. It's
The
ridiculous.
dairy companies too also had a big in.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. The dairy companies, the lobbyists, and that whole food group thing was it's weird. Eh? I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but
I
anyway,
know. I
yeah,
know.
just like
But
any.
also,
Well, listen,
yeah.
this. So my doctor got me hooked to not hooked, but screwed me up because he goes, "Your cholesterol's high. Either you do this or I'm going to put you on a cholesterol med." I said, "Well, give me the cholesterol med." I didn't know, right? So he
Yeah.
puts me on this cholesterol med. And then, because he goes, my cholesterol was a 4.1. So I get this new doctor and I get my blood work done. And I'm like, man, my cholesterol is 4.7. It's really high. And he's like, what are you talking about? He goes, that's your total cholesterol. He goes, your cholesterol is actually really, really good. And your low and your good cholesterol makes up most of that number.
Mhm.
And I said, well, my other doctor said four point or, 4 or higher is bad. He goes, well,
Mm.
he was lying. He just, what, did he get you on a cholesterol med? I said, yeah.
I don't trust nobody.
Oh, I'm serious, man. And then like this, I'll tell you one more rabbit hole thing. So I go in and I wanted to lose weight because I'm
Mhm.
heavy, right? And I don't know if I'm an endomorph. I don't know what I am, but I'm like, I have a heart. I look at food, I gain weight. So he goes, the doctor goes, this is my TRT doctor, okay? So he goes, try this. We got this new thing called Ozempic. I'm like,
Ozempic, yeah.
oh, Ozempic. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. And then he talked me into it. So he gives me a shot in my gut all week long, couldn't eat nothing. Every time I had a bite of food, my gut would go like 10 times bigger. I'd be like, no wonder you're fucking can't eat. You just swelled you up. Anyway, got my second shot. My shit went white and I had to go to emerge and my gallbladder was failing. And
Oh my
I was
goodness,
this
dude.
close to getting my gallbladder removed within 2 injections. So yeah, don't, you know what? Even doctors, go
Yeah.
talk to 3 of them, talk to 4 of them, or do some research outside the doctor. I even recommend these days.
Yeah, I don't like again, I'm like the worst person. Like if I walk into a doctor's office, I'm the last person that doctor wants to see because I already don't
Yeah,
believe anything he's going to say and
yeah,
don't want to hear anything because I've already have my mindset on the way I want to go. I
yeah,
come in there, look at my elbow, you need surgery. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting surgery. You
yeah,
need to stop doing what you're doing. Okay, good. I'm not going to do that either. So either you're going to work with me in my meathead mind state, or I'm going to go to another doctor because I don't trust any of y'all until you prove to me that you have my best interest in mind. And that best interest involves no surgery, no medications. And so figure me away. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I've been jaded.
Oh, I know. Me too, buddy. Me too.
So
It's just, I think it's like it just struck a nerve. That's why I started blabbing on about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
no worries, Brian. So I guess Paul, before we kind of get off this fasting thing, there was a question, and it says, "Do you do fasting to heal?" So is that something you do at all for any like sort of healing at all,
Well,
or like increasing
yeah.
things?
No, and I want to. So like I want to have a pocket in my life that makes sense for me to test myself in fasting. I just haven't had an opportunity. But like when I cut weight is very close to that. Like the last several days is really ultimately a loose fast anyway. And that comes back to like, all right, when do I like people say, well, wouldn't you rather just come into a match at your body weight? No, I wouldn't because I like that stress. I like the biological response. I actually feel that after a cut, I can perform better sometimes. So like it's not an exact science, but I like the after effect, you know, after the cut. and, you know, the increase in all these different things that you have biologically after doing that stressful thing. But I would love to do it just a straight up like, all right, I'm about to not eat for 7 days. I'd like
Well,
to do a
yeah.
5 or a 7.
My dad did 160 something hours. He's been experimenting with intermittent fasting for a while, and he did
Mm-hmm.
carnivore as well. But he went from 340 pounds. He's now down to 270 pounds.
That's
So
awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's been working really well for him, and he swears by it. He's also convinced too with like the when you're fasting, like it eats your old cells, so all your cancer cells and stuff are at bay, like
I
all
heard
the
that too.
benefits. Yeah,
I believe all that.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
believe that there's plausible truth in all of that.
Yes.
And I think really ultimately it comes down to like that simple thing. Like there are some easy, quick fixes out there for things, but really pretty much anything that you want to get a good result out of is going to take some level of discipline or uncomfortability. And when you get comfortable being uncomfortable, that's where good things happen. And that can apply to a lot of things.
I was gonna
But
say you can apply that to any aspect in life, though. Like,
absolutely,
do
man.
you normally get anything good from things that are easy? Not really.
Yeah.
Usually,
Nothing.
you have to work hard for
Pointless.
anything that you want, right?
It's pointless. And but you got to also the difference between like having that win or lose. I read a quote today. I showed it to my son. My son's like a grinder. He's 10 and he's already got like better attributes than me, like mentally and shit. And I love it. It's driving me. But I showed him like a little quote that said like, uh, losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. And it's ultimately that, and like understanding that and saying, I'm going to run at that fire. I'm going to run into that burning house and I'm going to get myself comfortable running into that burning house all the time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's just that's just the baseline that I know everything's going to suck. I know these long days are going to suck. I know these reps are going to suck. I know all this sacrifice is going to suck, but I want that. And when you decide that you want it, that's when the gates open, kind of. And I think my kid is like a weirdo. Like he's a weirdo. He wants it. He wants his workouts to suck. And I'm like, man, you're a masochist, dude. Like, why are you asking for these? Like, and we do different things. And like, he's getting to the point where he's training very close to me. Like I'm training high school kids in the gym. We work out together. My son like joined us today and we do like some pretty extreme, like core training and stuff. And we do like medicine ball and manual ab training that is like an exercise in like mental toughness, really, but it's also super functional. And like these guys are dead. The high school kids are dead at the end of our workout because we taxed our central nervous system to the limit. And I'm like, all right, who wants to do abs? And they're all looking around like, no. And Lincoln's like, I want to do abs. And I'm like, this 10-year-old is here training with these 17-year-olds and still wants more. I'm like, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, delayed
That's
gratification too, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. We're like, no, so that we can get that one yes on the table
Yep.
for us. But depending
I
on
love
how
it.
important it
Say
is,
something, Cody?
a lot of no's for
Pardon?
the yes. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. I heard you.
I was agreeing with him.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's the thing too. You know, what do you think of this, Paul? So, I mean, I've been having debates over and over and over again with many arm wrestlers, and they're like, you know what? I don't want to do those other lifts because they don't help me in arm wrestling, and they stick to just their things. Now, I always tell them, I say, listen, a lot, and like this is what I think about Devin too. So, like, I'm no one to criticize Devin, but I think that some people in their lifts, they just do arm wrestling specific and they kind of plateau. Like they kind of get to a point where they're, you know, and I always tell them, well, have you thought about core training? And they go, well, no, why would I'm not going to waste my energy on that. You know what I mean? This is the argument I get all the time. And it's like Devin, he always said, I'm not going to do, you know what I mean? But there is a lot of evidence that shows the stronger your core is, the higher that your plateau is in every other way. So like your central nervous system and your core, the stronger you get that allows you to hit new plateaus with those. Do you agree with me or do you think I'm off on that?
I'm 100 and whatever 100% can go beyond in agreement.
Okay.
Like now that said, who am I to question Devin?
No,
like
I'm not
Devin
either.
is at the pinnacle. He's at the pinnacle of the sport. Like what he is doing is 100% working for him. Mm-hmm. But if I'm talking to any new arm wrestler, I think you need to be strong. Strength is never a weakness. Be strong everywhere. Feel good. Look good, feel good, play good. Like it all goes hand in hand. So like there's different aspects to what you're targeting. But to me, total strength, total body strength is super important. Core strength is super important. I remember talking to Paul Talbot about it. Paul Talbot came and trained with me weekly for quite some time when his job had him when he was on the train. He worked on the rail yard and it was bringing him through my way. And I like showed him how I train core. And I approach it the same way as I approach anything. If I want to get stronger, I add a lot of resistance to it. And the stuff is game changing if you if you tie the value into it, and then you can apply it on the table. But I think overall strength is really important. And I actually built a home gym, and I went with a company, Major Fitness, who is like a bargain, like middle of the road quality, because I'm a gym guy. I like to go to the gym. I like the action. I like to go do that.
Yeah.
But I like now I have to split sometimes arm wrestling specific stuff. So I wanted like a rack that had a pulley system, but I also wanted to buy one that like that would be like what an arm wrestler would use. Like what can be affordable, what's the price point, and what's the most applicable to an arm wrestler. So if I have to make a workout up, a general strength workout up, and an arm wrestling specific one, this thing has everything that I need. And I thought, like in my head, I'm like, this is something I can kind of get behind, because I think one of the biggest mistakes that early arm wrestlers come on is that they just want the handles and they just want to do the arm wrestling specific stuff and just be on the table. And then like we'll be at practice and they're like, hey, what do I need to improve on? And I'm like, well, I know your table IQ is way up here. I know you understand the setup. I know your hand's really strong, but dude, you just got to get stronger. Your last tournament, you got blown through sideways. Your bicep got opened up. Your lat failed. Like your chain isn't connected completely. There's not enough horsepower. So how are you going to go? Like we get arm wrestlers, we get focused on like, let's train all these vectors, right?
Yeah.
But what about everything in the chain being really, really strong? So I think like, and the latent benefits like you're talking about, like what happens, the endorphins released when you train large muscle groups, the endorphins for healing. Like you need to be a complete unit, I think. But
I think so too.
And the great thing about building your own home gym is you don't have to buy everything brand new. Like, even like I got a 4-post squat rack that I bought off of Walmart online shopping for $400 and some. And the Garage Gym Review guy who on YouTube there said it's the best one for cheap. Like he dropped 380 pounds from the top hole onto the like safety bars, barely bent them. I have a V rack plate loaded that I found on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace for $250.
Oh yeah, I'm piecing stuff together now. Facebook Marketplace is the way to go. But
I
tell you, COVID turned everything crazy. I remember like free weights were like 45 cents a pound, and they went to like $2-3, and I'm like, this is wild.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I ever had to work out in a home gym. It just wasn't my home gym; it was somebody else.
Now all those fools that bought all those weights for that much, they're all selling them for nothing now because the marketplace is loaded now. Yeah, it's like,
exactly.
Great.
Well,
That's
and
great.
One thing I feel like people really forget, we talk about Devin, but like, guys, Devin was like a human specimen. Like this guy was doing Ironmans. This guy was training in the military. This guy was training everything for a long period of time. And his base strength is off the charts. He had such a foundation laid by the time so many of us even started arm wrestling. The thing is, like, even if you're 10 years into the sport or whatever, and you talk to Devin, you're talking to a guy who's been arm wrestling for 40 years.
Right.
You can't be expecting to have the same results of someone who's been in the sport for 40
absolutely.
years. Or the same.
Absolutely. And then also the understanding, like you're like exactly where you're getting at. I'm not Devin. I'm not John Brezink. Like whatever. Different. Yeah, we're all different. But like if you ever hit a stopping point and you're like, oh, geez, I'm not winning anymore. We just get a little bit stronger.
That's right.
Figure out where you need to get stronger and get a little stronger.
Well, I didn't bring that up to say anything against Devin. The thing is I'm looking at it like I would like to see Devin compete and maybe have a chance to beat Levon. And I just think that Devin I don't know how much he's proven to us with those pronation, all the stuff he does that to me, I think he can't get stronger unless, and this is just my opinion, if he adds
Have you
in the
seen the new
core
video
lifts
of
and
him
gets
pulling them?
stronger. Well, listen, why does Levon bench press? I watched Levon bench pressing 500 pounds. You know what I mean? There's something Levon's doing, right, that is making him stronger that no one's being able to catch him. And if you watch Levon's training, he trains his core heavily.
I
And
think
Has
it's a
Levon ever faced anyone heavier than him?
I think it's a combination though. Like we
I think it
definitely
is.
need at the highest level, we definitely need like specialization. Like Devin uses that word. Specialization
I
is
agree.
hella important. But then I think there can always be a balance added to, to having just general strength too. Like, I don't think it can hurt. You know what I
No, I
mean?
agree. I agree. I'm just thinking maybe his plateau on those lifts that he's been doing, he might be able to go up 5%. Maybe if his core is stronger, is all I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm just saying it
for
might be
sure.
the ticket to
Yeah.
beating
For
Levon,
sure.
right?
And
It
And I
might
don't
be.
know, right? But
I agree.
maybe
Devin,
we're all
because
rooting
now
for
right
him.
now Devin's not even doing like the individual lifts. He's just
No,
doing
he's just
straight
pulling his
time.
ass off right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the last
But I'll give you
video
another
that
example. You got Matt Mask, which is our teammate, and I love him. But I've watched him pop his pec twice now in matches. So why are guys arm wrestling that, and they're, you know how many pec injuries I've seen the last 2 years, and these are guys that aren't doing the pec training, right? Like, you know what I mean? So and
well,
and
Matt,
you've probably seen lots of pec injuries too, Paul, right?
Mhm.
And you
well, with
know, and a
Matt's
little
pec
bench press.
injury, Matt
What?
Matt was saying that he actually never ever went in and got it like the first when it first tore,
Yep.
ever got it looked at, scanned or anything. So basically, it's just healed, half torn,
Yeah, no, I
and
know.
now
I
he
know.
just
But I'm just
it's
saying is
weaker.
That
I'm just
sucks,
saying if
dude.
it's
That
not needed,
sucks.
I'm just saying, I know. But when guys say, why would I bench press? I'm an arm wrestler. Well, why are you ripping your pec then on the table if you don't need to bench press or don't need to have a strong chest? That's all I'm saying, right? I see a
Yeah.
lot of injuries, right? So
Yeah, I like I really won't like I'm kind of a unique case because I came with such a strength background. I've been heavily criticized for it. Like the way I approach the arm wrestling specific stuff and general strength, I've been
you're gonna
heavily
kick ass,
criticized
brother.
early on, especially at the beginning of my career, about why you're doing all this useless stuff. And you, mainly, I just like it. So,
Yeah,
like, and I'm not going to give it up for arm wrestling.
no,
But I do also think that there are aspects that can help other people who are not doing any of it. So to me, if you got a pulley system and you're competing to arm wrestle and all you do is arm wrestle and just do pulley stuff,
mm-hmm.
like why would you just buy that single pulley system, get a whole rack and start playing around in a rack?
Yeah, no, I
Just do
agree.
some other stuff.
I agree.
Like when you hit the plateau, do something weird and see what happens.
I watched that session you did with Michael Monster Todd. Remember when you're doing
Mhm,
the shrugs and
mhm,
everything? I
mhm.
was like, that's gotta. I don't care. Just the look factor. That guy's stronger now on the table. Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
people are like people will say like yeah, I've got a million comments
Yeah.
throughout the career and everything, like, oh, look at his traps and blah blah blah. I do that thing every Wednesday.
I know.
Every
I do
Wednesday.
too.
And sometimes, no bullshit, I have taken that strip set up to 9 plates on either side. Maybe that weight's not moving a ton, but the central nervous system is holding 9 plates. I
Yep.
have done that shit since I was 18 years old every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, like, people are like, well, why do these traps look like? Well, that's why. Because I
Yeah.
do it every freaking Wednesday.
That
So,
would
like,
be
does
why.
it make me arm wrestle better? I can make a case that it does. Can I prove it? No, but it's all part of the chain. So, like, I'm gonna keep doing it
Put in the
because I
work,
like to
man.
do
It's
it.
fun.
Well, we got a whole bunch of people wanting to pluck our brains quickly about the event coming up. So this one
Okay.
says Rickard or Schoolboy. I think this match is closer than a lot of people think.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to warn you. I got 5% on my phone and no
Yeah, I
charger in
figured-
here.
I
So if I
figured.
disappear, don't
Oh,
be
it's
mad at
okay,
me.
brother.
Hey,
It's
no
okay.
worries, man. It was great to
Yeah.
have you on, though. Well, we do have you. We want to thank you for
Yes.
coming on. It's always
No, my pleasure, man. Hey, this is a good conversation. I enjoyed this. This is good. I like we talked about everything. I love it.
good, man. It's
Fuck
good.
your brain on anything. I know. We got to get it in though, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of guys are saying Rickard on the right would be. I think actually watching Schoolboy pulling Russia lately and the guys
Yeah.
pulling, I think this match is fire.
You got to make Schoolboy the favorite, I think. But then you also got to have that like really heavy confidence in Rickard's like dark horse ability here,
I agree.
because he's only training arm wrestling now. The guy's like not working or doing nothing else.
He's doing it full time now. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got that like athlete mentality, like, and he's confident and it's not fake. So it's gonna be cool. And you're not gonna see him lose the same way twice, I don't think.
No, I don't.
If he does lose,
I don't think so either. Is there a match? Okay, so match other than your own that stands out that you're really looking forward to the most?
Camille and Jerry, you got to tell me about that one before you
I
go.
like that one.
Yeah, I mean the Camille and Jerry one, like I'm invested in that. I want Jerry to get this win. I really do.
Me too.
But I also want to see how it pans out. I want it to get weird. Like I just want the match to get weird. I don't want to see it to be super quick and awkward with the refs and stuff. I just want it to get weird and stop.
It'll be weird.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm invested in Monster Michael Todd's journey here, so I want to see him. You know, I really like the Schoolboy and Rickard for a lot of reasons. I like that one. That might be my favorite one. I like seeing Jason Merlot on the stage.
Yeah,
that's going to be cool.
And he's looking.
Yeah.
He's going to turn some heads. Did you see
He's
him?
a weirdo, dude.
Man, fuck, he was killing it.
His hand is like, when I first started, I used to think about like who's got the strongest hand. I would think Storm Shalino. And I remember like at that time, like I started pulling with Jason. And I'm like, oh my goodness, his hand's not far behind. And then now I'm like, oh man, his hand might be past, you know? Yeah. Weirdo.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Paul, with Jerry and
Camille.
Who do you, in your opinion, who do you think's faster in getting into that flop?
I think Jablonski's
Camille.
Yeah. But I think he's going to run into problems with the refs again because the refs are not allowing him to start like this. They've been starting him like this, and that hurts Camille.
Well, I think he's making a mistake fussing about it too.
Yeah,
like talking too much about it. Like if you don't like it, just kind of like don't say anything. I mean, honestly, just keep it to yourself. You'll have a better. I mean, I think fussing about it makes it worse in the situation during the match. Might draw more attention. So, I think he's faster for sure. He's faster and more committed. I like to see Jerry. I mean, I heard him like when we were on the fix the other day. He said he's going to try different stuff. That could be interesting.
He used to drag hook him like everyone else. Everyone else just pulls him out of his shoulder and rips him over. Jerry's hook is fucking crazy.
I know it.
I know.
Well, that's the one thing about Jerry I like more about Camille is Jerry can actually go into other positions where I don't think has anything but the flop.
Yeah. Well, I think that, remember we talked about the flop earlier. It's that thing, like you don't want it to be your ace because it stops everything else from improving. And then it kills your confidence in the other areas, you know? So like if you always have that.
See you, Paul. He died.
Bone died.
We got a lot out of him. Yeah.
We did. That was good.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Paul.
You want to do the draw?
Oh, we're going to do the draw. Yeah, we got to do the draw. I got to add some names to it, though.
Don't mind me if he's guessing me looking
out the fix.
Some notes on everything. So
shout out the fix. You know what? I support the fix. I've been paying $7 and something a month forever. And Neil just unfollowed me and blocked and deleted all my messages to him. So right now, I unsubscribed. And I'm not giving him $7 of my money anymore until he smartens up.
You know what I find crazy? How big Paul Linn is, and him weighing the same amount as I do.
Yeah, I know.
Like me and him walk around at the same weight, like 215, but I swear he's way bigger than me.
Yeah, but he's shredded. Paul's shredded, man. Like he's strong, right? Like,
well, I mean, realistically, like that's the fun thing about him coming from the football background and stuff is like he adds such a different aspect to training that we haven't really seen. Like
I agree.
someone commented it earlier, but they were saying why are NFL players the strongest people in North America? They are
Because
great
they
natural
train.
athletes and they weight train and they're so disciplined. And so Paul
Yeah.
brings that kind of discipline in. Like he was saying, he's been doing the trap workouts, the shrugs and everything since he was 18 every Wednesday. 9 plates on either side is crazy. But you can just tell by talking to him, he's a really smart dude. Like he adds in the aspects of, the dieting, he knows his stuff. He's got it put together in a good aspect. And it's interesting to see him talking about adding the side pressure, things like that. Like I feel like that's really going to help him because I feel like with Krasny, for example, you find some holes there and I feel like he's really fixing them.
Well, that's why I wanted to hear a lot about Paul and his training and what he does, and it's really beneficial. And you can learn a lot from a guy like Paul, right? As far as
Yeah.
that goes. I mean, I think that's all valuable information, right? So, and yeah, we'll get him again. Oh, Clifton, again, you're here. Where'd you go? I didn't know you left. I'm just adding some names to the wheel. Drew got Drew got a name to the has one name in the wheel too, just for being such a dedicated supporter of arm wrestling. So just letting him know that he's in the draw.
Oh yeah, thanks again, Dakota, for the cornering on the weekend there.
Oh
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't hear none of you boys mention this cornering in the last pod. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, there you go. Sorry.
I told Cody to hook and I told Zach to top roll.
You're a good corner man, Dakota.
No,
I
was.
If Sean's not around, I'll make sure I call upon you.
You know what? What I find I really like. What I found I really like in the corner man is when you're at the table and like you're yelling. You're yelling like certain things I need to do, but like at the same time you're yelling like you fucking got this and shit like that. That just I find it amps me up so much more when they're like yelling like
you piss off the other guys, Dakota. It's good. I actually was watching. I'm like, yes, Dakota, because you actually strike a nerve of the opponent and the
dude. I've been doing that lately.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
doing good.
To.
No, I'm just giving you credit. You want credit? I'll give it to you. You've been doing really good at that lately.
Well, I made Chuck so mad in Montana, dude. I thought he was gonna smack me.
I heard about it. Yeah.
No, I'm not even kidding. I saw Travis get pinned at the one, and I was like, dang. I was like, okay, let's see if I can get in Chuck's head a little bit. And I started lipping him because he kept walking away from the table. I was like, come on, Chuck. And he looked at me, and we started lipping, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got him right where I want him. But then
you got in the corner. He wants you as a corner at the armbender, Dakota.
Yeah, I got to corner a few people with the armbender. Got a corner.
And you're pulling Brian Johnson, right?
Yeah, left arm.
That's gonna be
pretty sure it's left arm.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
that's actually your big. You know what? That's actually your big. In a way, that's your biggest match ever.
That's what I've heard.
He goes back to WAL, and I watched him in UAL. I've watched him pull John Brzezinski and those guys. He actually is a legend. Actually,
I know he is because I was talking to Matt about this, and I told him who I was pulling. He's like, "Oh." He's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, he's got a hand like mine. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, he does. It's a big hand, man.
No, I've pulled him before. So
okay, I just gotta look. I gotta add Clifton to the raffle.
Yeah. Also, Clifton said he'll join if you want to send him a link.
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
But I do know here in a few months because I'm
chats. I had a hard time tonight.
I'm gonna be training real hard in the next little while, in the next week. And I'm going to go for like 2 months until the Calgary one. But I'm going to be training up because I got to call out Victor now. And I want all three of you. I want Zach, Dakota, and Brian in my corner.
Dude, I'll hype you up in the corner. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Cody. I want to finish what I was getting at to earlier.
So Nick gets another one. Clifton gets one. Who's high caliber arms? Who is that?
I'm not. I think that's Tim.
He's got a match at
you weren't supposed to invite this guy so fast. Clifton, I don't know if you've been watching, but from what they've been saying, I'm kind of like maybe the best cornerman to ever exist.
I'm gonna have so many freaking cornermen at that damn tournament. I got you, Tyrion, my whole crew is gonna be. There's gonna be like 6 people in my corner.
Listen to.
Huh?
Who to listen
That's
to.
Awesome.
All right, you know who to listen to, Clifton.
I know.
But
hey, I didn't tell you guys. I probably shouldn't even say it on live right now because then everyone's gonna laugh at me.
Oh, what?
So I did a max the other day. Surprising. Did a max the other day. Got the max and passed out.
What? You blacked out?
Did you record it?
And it's all on video.
Holy fuck!
You haven't said that to me.
You mean you went lightheaded and passed out?
Like completely, boom, on the ground, and then came to 57 seconds later on the video and was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Clifton, fuck. 50
How much
seconds?
did you do? How much
57
weight?
seconds?
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a minute.
I did it. So I was doing so I was doing a different back pressure workout. So I was going through the hand here, but rather than, because I like to train back pressure like this up top, but a couple guys are like, well, see what you can do by planting your hand and going like this and just pivoting through. And pivoting
Dude, go change your shirt, man.
No flexing. I know you like that, my cat dad.
Best cat dad ever. Dude, we can't take your arm wrestling seriously.
So going through here and pivoting from here, and I did 138 pounds, which wasn't bad. I mean, it's not too bad considering I've never done that workout ever. I'm always like this. When I go through here, through my hand and wrist, my most I've ever gotten was 176 going like this. Like that. But doing this is different. But yeah, I ended up getting it. And then I ended up getting it. I released, and it was like this in the video. You see me like this, and I'm like, and then boom.
Okay, 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes. We're going to do the raffle.
So we're doing what's your new side pressure max?
On what?
I saw you do 225.
On a side pressure machine.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't done it in a while.
Oh, what? You got that new sprocket and you haven't done it in a while?
Well, I mean, I did it since then. 225 is what Dakota seen me do that.
I just put it in his high caliber arms, Tim. I didn't know it was you.
What about you there, Cody?
I've gotten up to 200 for a 1 rep max.
If I don't see videos, it don't count.
Yeah, you gotta see videos. I'm at 80. I'm at 80 right now. Yeah.
My arms are a little sore from this weekend, but next weekend I'll set it up and I'll do 200.
Don't talk to me about sore. I went 30 days straight training, so I don't even want to hear it.
I had
we
super
picked Dale up from the hospital tomorrow.
Hey, actually, good job on your super match, number 2 in Alberta. Great job.
Yeah.
So now the question is, which you guys probably already talked about. I haven't seen it. So what's going to happen? Because I think, is it Victor or Joe that's in first?
Victor's in first left. Joe's in first right.
Yeah.
I feel like off of those, I feel like Victor's still in first right, but I'd like to see Victor and Joe go against each other to decide that.
Me too. I think that'd be that's.
But so when are you going to call out Victor then left-handed?
I think sometime next year here, like probably early months, like maybe March or something like that. I just want to train really fucking hard.
He needs 6 months. I give him 6 months, and then he might be able to do it. Yeah.
But Victor's already told me when I want it, I got it.
Yeah. Well,
that'll be a good match. I think it'll be a fun match for you, Cody. I think, and the reason why I say it is because I was on the other end of that, even though it was right-handed. It's fun just to feel somebody's hand that's like that. Like it's.
Yeah. Well, I've pulled Victor in tournaments and stuff like that. I've actually never pinned him. Actually, that's same with Connor. Before the super match, I had never beat him.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you figured it out, though. You know what? You made good adjustments, and that match was a really good match for you, man. It was good.
Well, the funny thing is, like I said, first round, mostly everybody was saying.
I did not say this. I told you were gonna have to go power.
But most people were telling me that he was too strong inside for me, and I was gonna have to take him through the hand. So I went with an open hand top roll first round, and he pressed right through that.
Mm-hmm. You know what the difference in that match was, Cody? Your shoulder. All it was.
Yeah.
The first round, you came outside of your shoulder, and you tried to do that open, which is okay. Like, that open move is good for you. but you pronated a little too much and you didn't cup as much, and he got on top of your arm and pushed downwards. And then the only other round you lost was when you tried to slip underneath and it went too low. Other than
Yeah.
that, you came straight backwards, you kept your shoulder committed, and you cupped, and you got to here. And as soon as you got to here, he didn't have the back pressure for you. And once you got him to your side and were leaning, he didn't have the side pressure for you either. And then what you do from there that's really unique, because you have such a short arm and stocky frame, is you just lean this way. But when you actually lean this way, what it's doing is it's giving pronated pressure to people because of your arm length and everything. And so for the person holding on, it feels like they're just kind of
Goes
going
like
like
this.
this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. That's what I seen. Exactly that. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. We're going to see who won this poster, guys. Oh, it's coming right now. I just got to share screen. Tell me if you guys see it. And now, you see the wheel?
Yeah. We see it.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Wheel of names.
So, wheel of names. I got everyone in there. We had quite a few names in there this month. At the beginning of the month, I thought, oh man, this is going to be easy for somebody this month. And then as the month went on, people started going nuts. So, okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. Who's it going to be?
Not Clifton. Okay.
Oh, went by Clifton, USS.
USS Liberty
USS
wins.
Liberty. Big win, USS. Okay. PM me, please. Or I'll actually PM you first, and then give me your address, and I'll ship it out to you. Big win. Big win.
Who is USS Liberty?
I don't know who it is. They support the channel though. They're I think they're a hooker. They might even be an ice mover. I'm not sure.
I was gonna say I'm a hooker on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. You're a hooker. Yeah, but I can't put you in the draw because you're part of the channel now. Yeah, I know. Hey, I got a membership too. I think I'm a member, or I have to renew it maybe. But I think I support the channel, even though it's our channel. Sorry, it would almost you one off you again, Clifton. Like I don't know, buddy. You're either you have the most luck in the world. It's just bad luck.
Who, me?
Yep.
Why?
That's 3 draws in a row that it almost stopped on you and went to the next person.
Well, I feel like me and you think of luck completely different because I'd say that's pretty unlucky.
No, it's lucky because you got tons of it, but it's bad luck.
All this tells me is that I'm giving you guys way too much fucking money.
Yeah, but I don't understand why it's not picking you. Yeah, because that's 3 months in a row. It like almost stopped on you and then just slid into the next name. All three draws we've done now, it's done that.
Hey, so Brian, what now? You have that electronic thing that I got. Are you sure you got the Ryofi or did you buy the cheaper one?
I bought the same one Dakota bought. He gave me the link.
I did give him the link.
Yeah.
Right? And it came, why didn't you send it back and get a different one?
I'm trying to get a hold of them. They won't. I phoned. I couldn't get. I got some weird AI thing, and then I sent a message saying that it's faulty and doesn't work, and I want to send it back, and they haven't responded to me.
Message on Instagram. I talked to that guy. I've literally never had an issue of him responding back to me.
You got to give me his contact or something.
It's just Ryofi.
Just Ryofi? Okay,
Yeah,
I will.
I've never had an issue.
Yeah, I got it. So I'll tell you the story. I got it, took it out of the thing. It said you should charge it for 2 hours. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll charge it because maybe it's not fully charged when I got it. I plugged it in. A green light came on right away. So I'm like, okay, that means it's fully charged probably, right? But I still left it, I think, anyway. And then I went to turn it on, nothing. Tried turning it on, nothing. Then when I plugged it in, it turned on with the green light. It would make beeping sounds. And then I'd unplug it and it would stay green, but it would just make beeping sounds and it would no screen come up, no display, no nothing. Like it's faulty. It's a faulty unit. Yeah. And I got mine before Dakota and I was pissed when it didn't work. I have it. It's upstairs. I'm ready to send it back to wherever it's got to go.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I use it so then I can have 134
So that's
pounds
my bad
dragging me
luck.
this way.
So that's my bad luck. I ordered it and I got it done. Like, yeah, because it doesn't. I want it to work so bad, but it doesn't work.
Well, I'm telling you guys. I know I've been telling people, and I shouldn't be. I told Dakota I wasn't going to tell anybody, but I broke down. But I use it every day, every
Yeah.
single day. I use it on every workout that I've ever done with handles. It's used on everything because I
Yeah.
use progressive overload on everything now.
Yep. No, I like progressive overload. I think it's awesome.
Let's say it's not working. Is there like no resistance until you stop?
You can
Well,
set it up either way.
yeah.
You can set it up to where you have all the resistance here and then releasing is nothing, or up to 50%. Or the other way, you can have 50% of it going this way, and then it gives you a full amount this way.
That's what I want.
Or you can set it up to where you have 100% this way or back this way.
That's how I want it. 100% all the time.
See, and I want it for because I have a big pin stack. So what I use it mainly to attack my hand. But I
You
got
do it
two
to
of them
100%
because
after. Yeah, when it's not.
yeah, so I got two of them because now what I can do is I can hook it up to where it's on my side pressure to where it's hitting me this way. Plus, I put one on my hand, so now it's two hits pretty much at different times. It'll go kunk kunk and hit me like out like they're doing transitioning to moves. So it makes me have to adapt to different movements. I freaking love the thing. I
Now I'm
think
going
it's
on Instagram. I'm going on Instagram right away and messaging them there then because it's like, yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I was really excited, man, because I was going to use it for my rehab on my right because I'm trying to rehab it, and there's nothing better than like, that constant resistance for when you're rehabbing. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah. So I'm kind of pissed. So I'm gonna message them right away and say, well, you know what? Give me a fucking throw in a second one. I'll send you the money and just fucking don't charge me more for fucking shipping because this thing that's broken.
Yeah, because I think I got two of them total for like $430 total, US.
No, that's crazy. I paid way more, but see, it doesn't even work. So I'm a little disgruntled right now.
But there is, hey,
Yeah,
one of my
but I bought it.
teammates bought one, and it says it has Ryofi on it, but it's different. Like there's a lot of, but if Dakota sent you the actual link, the exact link from the
He
website,
did. He did.
then it should be it.
It came from them too. Like it came. That's yeah. It was. Yeah, definitely came from the source. Mind you, I see other companies with the same one, but they just have their name on it. You know what I mean?
But my teammate just got done buying one from a different company. Instant shit right out of the box.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
No,
I guess evidently you're dealing with that too.
I'll
So
just talk to them. I'll go get it. And I hope he watches this podcast. I'm not happy.
So Cliff, been staying busy or what? I haven't really talked to you in a
Me?
few days. Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, I'm just always training. I mean, I'm on day after my break now, so I'm on day 6 or 7 in a row. So I'm gonna go to 50.
Do your
Yeah,
kids
6
do
or
that?
7. I would go to 50. I'm gonna go to.
Don't do that, Dakota.
I'm gonna go to 15 days this time, and then take 3 days off. Go to 15, take 3 days off, and then I'm gonna switch it up and do 3 to 4 days straight, 1 day off. 3 to 4 days straight, 1 day off. I'm just kind of going all over the board. I'm seeing what really works. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of seeing what the hell I can do.
High caliber arms. So Tim, this machine is called what's called just a RAYOFI, and it's like a little power block that's like a cable system. It's cool. I like
Hey,
it.
Dakota, you should send me the link.
No,
have to
don't send it to
re-find the
Cody. Don't send it.
Clifton's just scared that I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah, I'm scared that everyone's gonna beat me now.
I mean, technically, I'm already better than Clifton if you do arm
Theoretically,
wrestling math.
theoretically, you're not wrong. You've proven this twice already. Possibly, and now it's gonna be a third time here in February.
Could be a third. Has Josh Wilson talked to you at all if it's a left or right arm match? I know you're kind of the board of directors, so.
No, he's board of directors. No shit. No, he's out busy hunting. He should be done within this next week, though.
Yeah, well, that'll be nice when he's back to kind of hear. Wonder Bucket. How about you do 6 days, 1 off, the way the Lord intended, Clifton? That's what he said.
Where the Lord intended.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we could try something, maybe. I don't know. And I'm thinking about adding in once I get to my 3 days one off thing, 3 or 4 days one off. I'm thinking about adding in back in my maxes because I haven't really been maxing because I've had this thing that Ryofi. So what I've been doing is 80 to 90% of my max, and then setting it up to where it pushes me to about 110 to 112%.
Yeah, it's the same one I got.
That's the fake one, Brian.
Well, I don't care.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, fuck. Clifton, fuck. I'm
Uh,
already upset over this shit.
Brian's heart just gave out a little bit.
I was like,
That's
fuck.
the fake one.
Anyway, yeah.
No, that's
Like,
it. Yeah, I'd just be trying to get a hold of them because they answered to me right away, but also too, if I want answers, I don't stop messaging until somebody answers. So they had probably 30 messages within like
Well, I didn't
24
try.
hours.
I never tried Instagram. I just sent that, the helpline contact, fucking email
Yeah.
support. Yeah, I just sent a complaint. It was not a complaint. I just said it doesn't work. How do I send this back and get another one? So, because yeah, it was just it must be one in 1,000 machines have a fault to them. It's just
Oh, well, it's anything electronic, man.
Yeah.
That's why. So I was gonna buy the one that Brian Shaw has.
Yeah,
that's
that one?
$2,500 and it goes up to 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy it, but the only reason I didn't is because it only has a 1-year warranty. Well, anything electrical,
Yeah.
half the time I feel like it takes a shit in 1 year. So it's like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, especially something
Yeah.
that price tag. Yeah.
It should have. If it would have had a 3-year warranty, I would have bought it, but it doesn't. So I'm. No.
Well, I mean, this was pretty cheap. You know what? If this worked, it would have been a good buy for the price. But I mean, it does suck when you get it and it fucking just fucked up and doesn't work.
Well, yeah, and you're ready to use it. And
I
then
was so ready. I was like, yes, I'm going to rehab my fucking arm. I'm going to use it just for side pressure. And then,
You know what I think Clifton needs?
Why?
One of these.
oh yeah, we got our merch now. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
do you?
Yeah, you can order it. You know what? You can get it cheaper than us. You can order it through the 98 at the 98 store, and it
Well-
only ships to the States. Yeah.
I feel like I've already paid for at least fucking 100 of those.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Sadly, we don't control the ones to the 98 spot, but we are thinking of getting some made, but it's not going to have this on it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little different on the front. Yeah.
Well, I'll wait until you guys make one.
Yeah. We're gonna be making our own. Working on it.
I talked to Dale the other day.
Yeah, I pick him up tomorrow at the hospital. I'm taking him home tomorrow.
Yeah, he seemed he was still kind of
Drugged up.
shaken up a little bit, but he seemed like he was doing better.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, he's already fucking doing laps and shit around the bed, trying to build up stamina and shit. Like he's crazy. Yeah,
Good for him.
he still
Sorry,
wants to
he's
work
not hitting
out.
on nurses already.
Yeah, still wants to work out, but he's gonna do like light bands.
Yeah,
So,
keep him relaxed for a bit.
Oh,
Well,
he's
and
not
that's-
working out anytime soon. Believe
He's
me.
gonna be eager
That's what I
beaver,
told
but
him.
you
I was
gotta
like,
keep
don't
him-
worry about it. I said, if you really want to do something, just get a gripper and just sit there and grip. That's it.
Yeah. Well, he's allowed up to 30 pounds, so he's going to get like a 15-pound or a 20-pound strap, like band. And he's just going to do little band stuff for a while.
Hey, Brian, you know that thing I was telling you about yesterday? That one where you just go
I
like
have
this?
it, but like I said, it's hard for me to get it because you have to get your hand back like this to grab it. And then once you get it this way, you can keep it that way. But I don't even like putting my hand back at all, right? Like it kind of sucks.
While Dale's sitting there doing nothing, that's something
That'd
you
be
can sit
good.
on the couch and just.
Yeah, I'll bring it over to. Yeah, you know what? Thank you. Yeah, I'll bring it to him because I don't use it anyway. So I'll just bring it over and he can use it. It'd be perfect. Good call, Cody. Good call, buddy. Scott Evans.
Just give him some different ways of training where it's not where you can still sit down and relax on the couch.
Yeah.
How was the podcast in with Paul?
Oh, good. It was good, man. It was.
Dude,
Paul's such a
that
nice
guy's an
guy.
awesome dude. Like anything you talk to him about, he's
Yeah.
always every
need
time that
4
I've ever
hours.
talked with him, he's never shunned me away. He's
No
always
way.
willing to help.
No way. He's the nicest guy, man. And I actually like, he was kind of my boss when I did the East versus West qualifier with Ronnie.
Oh, okay.
Like Paul Linn and James Reed, they ran the qualifiers for East versus West.
Okay.
And it was cool. And he was, like right away, just nice guy. Yeah, like really good shit. James Reed's a good guy too. He's nice to me too. He helped me out. He helped, like I wanted some custom shit. He pointed me in the direction of the guy that made the wall hammers, and then he made us custom crowns.
You talking about what the hell's his face? He makes all the maces and all that stuff too.
Yeah, that guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he made some crowns for us for an event. They were cool, pretty expensive for what they were, but cool. Yeah, I think the shipping was a lot though, because they were steel, laser cut steel.
Okay.
So like probably the weight shipping it to the Canada and shit, but it was expensive. Yeah.
I kind of hope Paul looks into that flywheel thing that I was telling him about.
Oh yeah, he probably will.
I know exactly what you're talking about too. The one that Devin used.
Yeah, the one with that rock climber guy.
Yeah, I found the exact one online. It's $3,000 for the identical one that he's using in the video.
$3,000. Yeah.
I actually posted on the video, what is that thing called? And someone told me, and I went on the website. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No way.
No. But you know what? That one can add up to 80% more force than you put into it.
Right.
But you can get basic flywheel that's a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah. You can get flywheels that are just like mechanical system too. I've seen them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's just a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, like they're not electrical or nothing. They're just No, it'd be cool.
The only nice thing about the one that Devin was using was because you can add up to 80% more. So whatever you yank back, you can add 80% more because it's electric.
Yeah, but that could be scary, man.
Yeah.
Because that's almost like adding 100% onto something is basically doubling it from a mathematical.
But like you can do 5%, you can do 10%. Like the percentage all go every time you hit the button, it goes up by 1. And like
did you just say adding 100% of something is basically double? No, Dakota.
It's exactly
it's doubling. It's not basically. It
all right,
is.
guys, I gotta go. But,
no. It was fun.
Hey, it's your guys' fault you freaking sent me a link, damn it.
Yeah, I should have just blocked you when you sent me that text.
Brother. Fuck. Yeah, I missed it. I was a little behind the chat today. Sorry. There was a lot going on. And when I had Paul on, or even sometimes when you're on, Clifton, we just get talking and it's just,
Well, I think we all know if I start talking, it's going to be a while.
It's okay.
Listen, I do only have about till 8 o'clock, guys, and then I'm going to jump off.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll let you say what you want. I was going to say real quick that I have a side pressure machine coming. Now, I don't know if I can make it the same ratio as your guys's. I think maybe, because it's got like a whole bunch of little adjustment points and shit. But if I can't, well, at least I can start. I'll find out what it is, the difference, and then I can start doing side pressure with you guys.
Hey, if you can't,
if
you just let me know. Ask Cody. I'll figure out what the ratio is. I'll get it.
I think we had like 6 1-hour conversations on talking to ChatGPT.
Dude, I was figuring it out. I was determined, and I did, thankfully.
Nice.
Hence why he bought a bigger sprocket, because he didn't want to have not a 1-to-1 ratio.
Exactly. Well, because then it would have been crap. Cody would have been like, I'm doing 200, and I'd have to trying to figure that out. It's like, well, I'll just get the same thing that you got.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is
the wheel, the actual sprocket.
We did figure it out. Like we figured out what the percentage that you had to times mine by or divide mine by to equal his, and then what you had to take his to by mine. But there were different percentages because they're different numbers starting off points. I think I still have those numbers in my notes.
Probably.
Yeah, I just gotta get it soon, man. Because listen, I think I'm even more healed. So I took I basically only did high volume rep shit this week because Dale was in the hospital. I just didn't feel. I just like I'm resting. I was supposed to deload for Mayhem anyway, so I was like, I'm just gonna chill out. So I'm feeling really healed. So I might be able to hit 100 pounds maybe now.
Is
That'd be
everything
sweet.
everything does feel good though?
Yeah, man, it's starting to feel really good. Like really good, man. Like it's
Don't
I'm
overdo
not.
it.
I'm not. No. February, March. I've already promised that it doesn't matter how good I feel. I'm gonna start pulling in practice and just whoever's pulling me, just slow. Like even if you want to pin me, just pin me slowly,
Yeah.
and then I can just fuck around and I can test pressures then, right? But if
Right.
everything's really slow, I think I'm fine to train now again on the table. So pretty
That'll be
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
gotta tell
Brian,
you
not
guys.
this weekend, but like coming up, but the next weekend, I
Yeah.
want to have a day where you and Brad come down and Zach,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if
We'll
Cody
do
wants to
that.
come.
Yeah, Cody,
Yeah.
message me if I'm free. I'll come train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a
And then
train day.
we
Yeah.
can have everyone just do a whole side pressure day.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about. Just like getting together and everyone does the training. I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to just do side pressure, but I'd like to do some.
Well, people can do what they want, but you know what? Like
Yeah.
one thing I've come to learn, like here's the thing, guys. I drive like up to 3 hours a day, and I I loved listening to music for a long time, but now I'm at the point where I just feel useless when I listen to music for too long. So I'll listen to like 3 songs I want to hear, and then
Yeah.
I just listen to podcasts or
Yeah.
anything covering whatever I want to
I
learn.
do that too.
And what I've been listening to lately is just like how much like having a good team around you can actually build like anything. Like it can be a business, it can be anything.
Anything.
And it's so beneficial. Like that's why you look at boxing clubs, that's why you look at football teams. They're all training together, working out together. Like
Because you motivate each other.
the amount of motivation, discipline, mental benefit, like I could go on about like here's the thing. Like and I'll use an example, Brian. Like let's say fasting. We'll use fasting. If I'm fasting by myself, if I break that fast, the only person I'm disappointing is me,
Yeah.
and the only person I'm affecting is me. So therefore, I have no like the ties aren't that
It's
big
easy.
comparatively.
Yeah.
Whereas if Brian, Cody, Clifton, me, Zach, and 4 other people all decide we're gonna fast for 72 hours,
Yeah.
then I feel guilty if I break that
Yeah.
because
Like
I
you're
know none of
cheating
you
the other
guys are gonna
guys.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
kind
why
of
I
like
like
what Rogan does with his friends when they do like sober October and shit like that.
100%, right? That's like even with my dad. Like he called me the one day, and I was like, "Oh, I'm thinking of doing a fast." He's like, "I'll do 4 days with you right now," and I was like, "Oh man." He's like, "But you." He's like, "If you break it, you tell me," and he's like, "Or else you promise me you'll do it." And I'm like, "No, I'll do it." And
Yeah.
then 4 days later, I'm like, "Man, I did it." But I'm like, it helps when you have that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, it's
But it's
almost
just
like that guy that tells you that they'll FaceTime train with you all the time, and you never fucking call them.
Clifton, my man. I literally okay. No, that's what else I was gonna say. I
Hey, next
understand.
year I'm charging. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sending out bills.
Yeah, you'll never hear from me. I understand why people only train. Like there's people that only train. I used to never get it because when I'm building up for a match, it like I get nervous. I have to stop training. I have to start focusing on other things. Whereas when I don't have matches, it's just like, oh, train, 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 train. But I notice like, and each opponent's different, so I got to train something. Like, I get why people do it. I love matches, don't get me wrong. I'm really excited dude, if I beat Caden and then I come down in February and beat Brian, like, that'll be huge for my
That means me and you
overall.
have to have a super match then.
Clifton, by then, I'll be so strong, you won't even want to arm wrestle me.
I might even come down to 198s for that.
Dude, I'm like 250 right now.
250.
Did I tell you what I weighed this morning?
Let me guess. If I guess the exact number, you have to buy me an ice cap when you come up in December.
What's an ice cap?
Just say yes. It's cheap. It's like
Oh, is that for ice fishing?
No,
No.
ice cap. It's a drink.
I forgot you. It's from Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Tim
I
Hortons.
like Tim
It's
Hortons.
like a slushy coffee.
I'm gonna say this morning you weighed. Oh man, I don't know.
225.
Huh?
228.
227.2.
No.
So I was 212, like 0.4, 0.6 when I arm wrestled Victor. So I'm up in weight again, and then February. So I'm going to keep on doing my thing and bulking and getting as big as I can. Hopefully, by the time February hits, my goal is 240. 240 to 245.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude.
Clifton.
I have to come in big because there's no weight cap, and I know Jordan Sill's coming in big. So I'm like, you know what? The last time in my life I was 240. I was 240.8. That's the heaviest I've ever been. I was super strong in the gym, but I was never arm wrestling, doing training like I do with arm wrestling. So in my mind, what my mind's telling me is that if I get that big and I'm strong in the gym, but now I'm replacing it with the arm wrestling, I should get significantly stronger there, hopefully.
It's going to be exciting to see the Michelin Man Clifton.
You know, I know I'm probably going to have the fattest face in the world, but I'm going to be there.
I'm actually
Clifton.
curious to see how strong you are at that weight.
Do you know a guy named Josh McGovern?
Yeah, he's out of Williston. He's a good dude.
Is he a good puller?
Yeah, he's a good puller.
Would him and I be a good match?
I think that would be an interesting match, actually. That would be pretty interesting. He is a really, I always give him compliments because he has like, what did I tell him? He kind of has like a double jointed wrist. So when he goes like this and you try to crank him out, it doesn't crank out. Like you can even see the bone, it popped up.
Okay.
So he can pull like this, and it won't crank out like this. It's like solid.
Well, I opted to pull him. It would be, they're doing an Impact on the Border thing in Estevan, Saskatchewan, and they were looking for a 210 guy. I'm not set in stone or anything, but they said it was Josh McGovern, and they're looking for someone.
Yeah, he's a good puller. He's one of my really good friends. He's a good dude.
Oh, okay, cool. I've heard the name, and I felt like you brought him up to me once before, so I was curious. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, aren't we going down to see Clifton and we're going to all have super matches?
Oh, we can do that anytime. We're
gonna do that. We'll
Clifton
do that
told me
next
he'd
year.
pay for my way home if I found my way there. So
We were talking about it before. Like, you know what? Maybe Dale's talking about coming back as a 176er, maybe.
What?
No.
Yeah. That's what he's saying.
Well,
Really?
I mean, if
Which,
it's,
you know what?
he's looking at health, cardiovascular and stuff, it's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dale'd be. You think 176 though?
Well,
That'd be
Dale
light for
said
him,
when
wouldn't
he
it?
was in his mid-20s, he was 176.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I'm in my mid-20s.
See-
And I'm not 176.
I'm happy for him, to get healthy and, be at that weight. But part of me would be bummed out because
Mm-hmm.
then me and Dale would never have our match. And I'd love to just say I had a match with Dale.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No.
you're being selfish, okay?
I just told you I'm happy that he's getting healthy.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
but
kidding.
listen, he's just saying he doesn't know if he's going to get that light or not. He's just going to be he said he's going to eat really healthy now and shit, and like, there's a possibility that a lighter weight might be more suited for him. That's all.
Oh,
Like,
I
he's
see what you're
got-
saying. That's fair.
he's
I
walking
thought you
around
meant he'd have
180
to cut to
something.
get there. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Tell him not so much chili. Every time I talk to him or hear about him, and he's going to eat some chili.
He makes the best chili, man. It's fucking good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Clifton is coming up. What day are you here again, Clifton? You're here right when I get back from Washington.
The 5th
You're
and the
here.
6th or something.
I think he's
No,
8th, 9th,
8th. What is it? Is it 9th, 10th? When did I fly back? I fly back Thursday. The second week in
So you're
December.
9, 10, 11, you're here. That's right. I got the club for the 10th. You know what? I'll announce that on here right now. I just got to double check that Kathy confirmed with me. So I know it kind of sucks because hold on, let me make sure Kathy confirmed.
Are you guys not
Okay.
coming to Red Deer?
So here's the thing. Clifton's out on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. But Clifton and I talked, and the only day that Clifton can train is on the 10th. So we decided, I talked to Kathy, and we got the Edmonton clubhouse moved to Wednesday the 10th. So I think the only session that Clifton's going to have when he's out because of his work and everything is going to be on December 10th, probably around 7 o'clock, 7:30 at the Edmonton Clubhouse.
My biggest thing about that, guys, was
You're not
mainly
gonna even get to pull Matt. Matt might not be able to make it.
Yeah, it sucks, but
Mhm.
just it's better for road depending. Clifton's already in Edmonton. It's a location that I can already set in stone, so I can start making announcements on it and people can come out. If you want to make the trip, you're more than welcome. If you don't want to, I completely understand. But I know a lot of the Edmonton guys that I've been talking to are already eager, and I know that I'm sure some of the Red Deer guys will travel, I hope. But again,
well, my
The
biggest thing, Brian, with it was that if I set something up because I wanted to go to the Red Deer, but if weather is crap and I can't make it, then we
Could
lost
be.
the chance out. I lost my chance pretty much to pull with 2 places because they would have
Oh,
already went
I
Tuesday rather
understand.
than
One's
Wednesday.
guaranteed, and one's a maybe, right? Yeah.
well, yeah,
Exactly.
because we talked about it, but I told Clifton, I'm like, dude, like if we get done whatever you're done at like 5 o'clock, let's say.
Oh, it's so
'Cause-
much easier if it's not 3 hours away, though. But
no, I get that, Brian. It would be nice if it was central, but at the same time, it's just so tough because like even that one day I was gonna go to Red Deer practice and I got down to Leduc and the highway was shut down completely, and they told me it would take me 3.5 to 4 hours to get to Red Deer. And I would hate to have Clifton all the way down here and then we don't get to do any practices. And he wasn't able to do a practice on Tuesday, which would be Edmonton Club's normal day. So I got them to move that to Wednesday. It's a guaranteed set thing to kind of plan
What-
around. Hopefully roads are
Dakota,
good.
what day is the Wednesday, that Wednesday?
what's up, Carolyn?
December 10th.
December 10th? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to book a half day off work.
It's at the Klansman Rugby Clubhouse. It's where it's going to be. I'm sure
Look, I
there's going
wish
to
it
be
was
a
nicer out. I'd like to go
Yeah.
gold. I'd go gold hunting. Come up and do some gold panning. And
You never know, Brian. Like that's the thing. You don't know with Canadian weather. We could get to December 10th and it could still be freaking -5 outside, or we could
Yeah, I'm gonna have to book a
literally.
half
Not
day
in
off work so I
Edmonton,
can
though.
come pull this guy.
You know how many
Yeah.
times it's been like +7 or 8, and I drive to fucking Red Deer or Edmonton, and it's like -10 all of a sudden.
Well, that's the other thing,
Because we
Brian.
get
Right?
Chinooks
Is
where I am. Yeah.
your weather's way different.
It
Like-
is. It is. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn, for the kind words. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Tim, who do you want me to pull that you train with? I'm curious. I honestly, I just love arm wrestling. I'll arm wrestle anybody. I'm curious to see kind of what trajectory I'm on. I feel like I'm on a decent trajectory right now, but Caden and Brian will really kind of set if my training is going well or if I need to FaceTime Clifton more. So
I feel like it's option 2.
yeah, I feel like no matter what, it should be option 2. Hey.
I know. I did that for so many people. Been like, hey, FaceTime me, I'll do it, and everybody always dwindles out because they just can't handle doing the.
Dude, I
workout.
still call you. I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry. I still train every day, but I
And
do
see,
it at
with
the
me,
gym.
I don't
gotta
get to
start
train
FaceTime.
until 9
Huh?
o'clock.
Oh, it was Josh
I
McGovern.
said,
That's cool.
even with me, I don't get to train at home until 9 o'clock because I get home at 6, 7. I gotta eat
6?
supper. I'm gonna kick you right in. And then I gotta help with the baby until he goes to bed, and then I train.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you ever get a wild hair, send me a message. I think Dakota's messaged me at midnight before, and I usually message back pretty immediately.
Clifton says, "Shut up, I'm sleeping."
I don't know if
That's
you're
normally what he says when I message him at midnight.
I've had Clifton like 11:30 at night before. Just all of a sudden, I get this crazy fucking side pressure lift or something.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it's like-
sometimes I can't sleep, man. So I'm like laying in bed, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go do this.
Well,
All right,
you know
guys.
what? Hey, Clifton, just to let you know, my elbow now, I'm starting side pressure again. You can send me all that shit again.
Okay, all
I
right.
didn't want it before. You know why I didn't want it before? Is I couldn't train it, and I was like jealous as fuck. But now,
All right, guys,
that I'm trained,
that's it
it'll
for
be
me.
motivated.
I gotta go. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna go to bed. I picked up a shift tomorrow, so I gotta be out of the house by
No worries.
5:45. So, thanks for having me on, guys. It was great.
Oh, have a good night, Dakota.
I hope
Take
everyone
care.
enjoyed the Paul Linn talk. I feel like we stayed pretty well on course there, and we got a lot of information out of him. Clifton looks like he's gonna something scared him in the side of his garage there. You were like,
I'm
anyways.
getting off here too, guys. So my kiddos are not going to bed, so I gotta go lay down the law.
Uh-oh.
No worries.
Father Clifton, the best cat dad in the world, stepping in.
Well,
There's no way you can discipline
no
with that
worries.
shirt on, man.
Hey, best cat dad ever.
Best cat.
All right. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time.
Later, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ryan, did you tell everybody about Jerry next Monday?
Yeah, I brought it up quickly. Yeah, Monday night, Jerry Caderet,
Yep.
6 p.m. Mountain
And
Standard.
Monday
we'll
night?
talk with Jerry, and probably when Jerry jumps off like he did, like how Paul did, we'll talk about border rivals.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be good.
Oh, we'll hype it up one more time before that. Yeah.
Sounds great. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys soon.
You too, Dakota.
Take care, bro. Okay, so real quick, guys, we got to think. Chad, have you got any ideas? We got to think of. Are we going to do Through the Fingers merch this month? What do you guys think? Chad, do you like? Would you want to win Through the Fingers gear? I was thinking maybe the mug do a double draw.
What, a mug and a signed poster?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I got what I got extra is 2 posters, a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt, 2 posters, and a coffee mug that can be prizing. So, that's what I bought extra, right? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, and some of these giveaways, I want to make a throwaway account and just freaking start doing some super chats. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
You want to pretend like you're someone else? Use
I'll get
someone
one of
else's
the
address
step
for the
kids to do it.
shipping. Yeah. Or you can be like, I know that guy. He lives in Red Deer, man. I'll just pick it up for him.
I'll start getting the step kids to super chat.
Yeah. Well, no, Jerry Caderet on Monday night will be great. 6. I think he just said to remind him early Monday and Monday night. Yeah. So, and he's done a lot of other pods, but at least we get to actually talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't be here this Saturday.
I forgot to say it. Leah Cornerson, she's coming back on the pod Thursday night. She's in Dominican Republic right now, and she's training up. They have an arm wrestling team they've made in the Dominican Republic, and Leia is down there helping them and training them how to arm wrestle and shit. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna come on, and then she wants to do. If I'm up and available, she wanted to run a live at the club in the Dominican on Saturday on the channel. So I told her that sounds kind of cool, really. So she's going to actually like upload arm wrestling practice in the Dominican, and then we're going to stream it through the fingers. So people can actually watch like this new team in the Dominican Republic. I think it's kind of cool. And it's kind of nice that, you know what I mean? She's down there growing the sport too, coaching a friggin' like a team in another country. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome opportunity too.
Yeah. She's a beast. I don't know if she's going to be. They got a big round robin coming up I think it's in Ontario somewhere, but they're doing a round robin for women. It's going to be like multiple class, a round robin for the best women in North America. So, and we helped sponsor that through the 98 too. So, yeah. Today I sent a little bit of money. Why does it do that all the time? I sent a little bit of money today to Alan something, and he's then the 98's going to sponsor that women's event. So, anyway, just saying, we sponsored them anyway. So,
I wonder if Zach's just resting up or if he's doing a little bit of blood flow for his match coming up here next weekend.
Zach's been sitting there doing wrist curls with his band, I think. What have you been doing, Zach? Brother?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. I know. That's why I got all around me. I should have done some tonight, but tomorrow, I think for tomorrow evening, I'll start doing some blood flow and shit like that and whatever. And what do we got here?
Well, I'm going to be buying that wrist thing that I was talking about, and I'm going to be doing that every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta, man. I gotta go on and get this machine. I'm so jealous that those guys got working ones. Figures I buy one and I get it and it's got a defect. It's kind of upsetting me, bugging me.
But I am gonna have to go here. I haven't
Yeah, I
eaten
gotta
yet.
go too. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. Make sure this month, guys, super chat, become a member, and maybe we'll do a double. We'll do a double draw next month at the end
Yeah,
of this.
and if you guys want Through the Fingers merch, after the live's over, you can put in the comment section and we will check it out. You know, if we don't see your comment or something like that.
We'll just remember, and then because we're gonna be ordering hoodies and shirts and all that pretty soon here. So and then we'll just mail them out to people ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you buy, so you can go, if you're in the States, you can go to the 98% store and you can buy Through the Fingers merch because they only deliver in the United States. So, but if you live in the States, get some. Yeah, this is Cody's wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt. Zach was wearing a shirt. We all got Through the Fingers shirts on. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, great night, guys. It's good to have Paul on. Jerry, Monday night. Let's go. But have a good one, man. And I'm out.
You too.